Shalom Aleichem and Baruchim Habayim. Moshe Langado here, speaking under the auspices of Kollel, Baruch Avat Yisrael in Southern California, and Tziyon in Brooklyn, New York. My friends, this week we read Parshat YERA. It tells us about the recuperation of Avraham Avinu from the circumcision which he had, and how he greets three angels, and how they tell him that he will have a baby boy at 100 years old. He will have now a child from his wife Sarah, who is 90. And it is a glorious time. It's joyous. But at the end of the Parsha, the drama reaches a crescendo. A tragedy is unfolding. God comes to Abraham. Abraham, take your son, your only son, the son which you love, Isaac, and bring him as a sacrifice on Mount Moriah. And Abraham, without flinching, grabs his son the next morning, and they walk, and they travel towards that mount. Abraham takes his son, the one he loves, the one he has so much pride in, the one he thought his future and the future of his nation would come from, and places him on an altar, ties him down, and prepares the knife and the fire. And Isaac realizes that whatever his father does is correct. It's from God, and he doesn't fight. And he allows himself to be tied down. The angels from above, our sages tell us, are gazing down from heaven. And they are looking, and they start to cry. Their tears fall into the eyes of Isaac. Then God says to Abraham, you have fulfilled my desire. Take down your son from the altar. I never wanted you to kill your son. I do not want human sacrifices. And Abraham sees a ram in the thicket, and he brings that as a sacrifice. But later on, Isaac grows old, and Esav, one of his sons, leaves the well-trodden path of Abraham. And Isaac goes blind. And our sages tell us, why was Isaac the patriarch which went blind, not any other? And they said it was the angel's tears which fell onto his eyes, which made him blind. And we may ask, those tears should have made him see better. His vision should have been enhanced. For such a great deed, the angel's tears should have given him an eyesight which was beyond any other human. Didn't the angels realize that Abraham would pass this glorious test, and he would be a rock for generations for the Jewish people? And my friends, I will tell you something. You're right. Those tears of sacrifice given for Abraham and Isaac would have been great tears. Given Isaac an unbelievable eyesight, an unbelievable vision. But those weren't the tears which blinded him. My friends, we, the Jewish nation, have learned from our patriarchs what it means to sacrifice. Throughout our history, we have sacrificed everything for our God, for our Torah, for our land. Be it in the holiday of Hanukkah, how we sacrificed to keep the light of the Torah lit. The time of the Romans, in the time of the Inquisition, the Art of the Fae, we sacrificed for the Torah. In our lifetime, during the Holocaust, how many Jews sang their way into the death camps? Am Yisrael Chai, Ani Ma'amin. And later, the creation of the State of Israel. Those of our brethren who sacrificed their monies, their lives, their children. We know what sacrifice means. And it has stood well with us. But then, times have come which we haven't sacrificed. When we have given in to the temptations of society around us. When we forgo the holy words of the Torah, rather than reading the words of God, we pick up the New York Times every morning. And if we are not as liberal, we would read the New York Post. Or, if we're more technologically advanced, we look at our telephone. Rather than go to the Bet Midrash, we go to the football game. Rather than have a kippah on our heads, we go bareheaded. Rather than wearing four-cornered garments, we wear t-shirts. And we start to lose our identity. Shabbat is no different than Sunday. Yom Tov is no different than the July 4th. Slowly we crumble. We give in. We stop sacrificing. My friends, the Lubavitcher Rebbe said something which is so important for us to keep in mind. That when it came to Siberia, the Jew was able to withstand that test. But when it came to suburbia, many of us lost the test. When we look at the 61% intermarriage rate, when we look at the children who assimilate, we've stopped sacrificing. Those were the tears of the angels which fell into the eyes of Isaac, which made him blind. My friends, let us not add to those tears. Let us know that we have to sacrifice, that we have to give for the Torah, for the mitzvot, for the land of Israel. And then we'll be zocheh, all of us, to join hand in hand to receive Mashiach Tzidkenu. Shabbat Shalom.